folks, the good news is that Sariputra's cremation ground has been discovered. See this well, it's close to the cremation ground, what you call it. This Devi temple is also close to the cremation ground dedicated to his mother, and this temple is also close to the cremation ground. Folks, these children are standing in the cremation ground, and see, this stupa is in this cremation ground. This marks the spot where Sariputra was, cremated, folks. Now, if you want to see this, the cremation ground, the stupa where Sariputra was cremated, stay tuned to this video till the end, folks. Now, folks, I'm sure you all would like to see the place. See, I have shown you Karhara, which is Sariputra's home. See, according to Buddhist texts, when the Buddha decided to die, Sariputra asked permission to die and die before him. So the Buddha gave him permission, and he went to his home, and he went to preach to his mother, but his mother did not believe in the Buddha. Anyway, when he went to his room and he sat down, the congregation came, he preached to them. His mother noticed the congregation going. After that, 4 kings came, he preached to them, and they bowed down to him and they went. His mother entered and asked, "Oh, who went?" He told her that there were 4 kings. Then she said, "That means you are greater than them." He stayed quiet. After that, Sakra, king of Devas, came. Now, if you translate Sakra, king of Devas, into Bihari, it becomes Shankar, Devo ka Dev, Mahadev. Sakra is a mispronunciation of Shankar. Anyway, he came and bowed down to Sariputra, and he left. His mother noticed that. She asked him, who was he? He said, Sakra, king of Devas. She said, "Are you greater than him?" He stayed silent. Sariputra stayed silent. After that, there was bright light, and Brahma entered. Brahma, the Lord Brahma. And Sariputra, I think, preached to him also. And Brahma bowed down to Sariputra and left. And his mother noticed that. She said, "Who was he?" He said, "The Brahma to whom you pray to." Then she asked, "Are you greater than him?" He stayed silent. Sariputra stayed silent. So his mother started thinking, if all these people respect my son so much, if all these people, these gods and devas, they respect my son so much, and my son is the, student of the Buddha, that means what will the Buddha be? He must be the greatest. So Sariputra finds a chance to preach to her, and when he preaches to her, she laments that why didn't he do this previously, so that she could make merit of what he had preached. They could have made a lot of sangramas and fed a lot of bhikshus, so that they would have got merit for the previous life, their next life. Anyway, she laments, and the next morning, when in the night, Sariputra dies, and she goes in the morning, enters his room, rubs his feet to bring life into him, and when he dies, when she realizes that he is dead, she laments that and cries that she failed a chance to gain merit for other lives, and she did not believe in her own son. So that lamenting, that crying in Bihari means Karhara. Karhana. And there is a colony in Kolihara, Sariputra's village named Kolihara. There is a colony called Karhara. That is the place where she lamented. That is the place where Sariputra was born, and that is the place where Sariputra died, folks. Check out the satellite picture and check out the video. Check out the photos of Karhara. Now after Karhara, I'm sure you all would like to see the place where they burnt. See, they made brought a lot of sandalwood, etc., and they made a shamyana and to burn his dead body, cremate his dead body. Where did they do it? Folks, that is Exhumed, just north of Kolihara and Karhara. That is Exhumed, just north of Kolihara and Karhara. Exhumed. He is a very important person, and Mud means dead. He is a very important person, and Mud means dead. Exhumed. That is where they burnt cremated Sariputra, Parasar, and now see, Kolihara, Karhara, all these places, they are, places to pray to. They are stupas to pray to. But where was the Sangrama where the monks would stay, who looked after the stupas, and where the pilgrims would stay? That is Sarbhadda, just east of Exhumed. Exhumed is where they cremated him. That's according to me, folks. Exhumed is, Mud means dead. Mud means dead, and He is, He means a respectable person is dead. That is where they cremated Sariputra. And east of that is Sarbhadda. Sariputra, Sar is a short form of Sariputra, and Bhadda is relics, is the dirt from a the dirty part of the body, the ugly part of the body. That is the relics, folks. So Sarbhadda is the see, most of these sangramas which were in charge of these stupas, they have now become bazaars. So check out the satellite photos of Sarbhadda and Exhumed, and photos of this place, this place. Thank you. Now I'm sure you all will want to see the place, exact place where they cremated Sariputra. Sariputra, the exact place where they cremated Sariputra. See, this is Kolihara, Kodihara, or Huen Tsangs Kalapinaka, that is Kodihara. And then this is Karhara. This is the room in which Sariputra died, and his mother wailed over the dead body. That is, Karhara means to wail over a dead body. So this is the place where this is Sariputra's home in Kolihara, and this is his relic stupa. Folks, this is his relic stupa. I will enlarge it for you. Folks, it's a sight for sore eyes. It's one huge stupa, around 50 feet high. Anyway, this is his relic stupa. Let's go back to Kolihara and Karhara. Karhara has been mispronounced by Buddhists as Nalaka. That Sariputra's home was in Nalaka. No. Nalaka is a mistranslation of Karhara. It is in Kolihara, Huen Tsangs Kalapinaka, Karhara. And folks, this is Hemar. Mar means to die, someone dead. He means an important dead person. So this is the place where they did the rites for 7 days. This is the place where they did the rites for 7 days. And folks, just north of Karhara and thing is Shamshan Ghat. This is the local cremation ground. Shamshan Ghat means cremation ground. So this is the local cremation ground. And see, I have enlarged this, and the Shamshan Ghat. There it is. See, and this area, there is a stupa here, half dug up stupa up here. The half dug up stupa, this is very important. This dug up stupa, that means if this is the Shamshan Ghat, the cremation ground, that means this is the stupa. This stupa identifies the spot where Sariputra was burnt. Check out the photo of the stupa, folks. Check out the photo of the stupa. I showed you where the stupa, where the burning ghat, the Shamshan Ghat, the crematory and the cremation ground of this village is, and of Kolihara and Karhara villages, and it's amongst the trees just behind where I'm walking, on to my right hand side. Folks, that is the cremation ground, and see this, there is this well up here. It's an ancient well, but it has been newly plastered to make it, give it a new look. And see, that is the stupa which marks the spot where Sariputra was cremated, folks. That is the stupa which marks the spot where Sariputra was cremated. His house is just 1 kilometer south of this stupa. Just 1 kilometer, Karhara village, which is his house in Kolihara. Kolihara is the name of his village. Is this stupa? It's and just behind it, in amongst the trees, is the present day cremation ground of that area, of that village. So, folks, from Sariputra's time, this area was the cremation ground. Imagine it. And look, I found it, folks. I found it. See, this is an ancient well. Ancient well for people when they came for the cremation. They could use the water, and it has been plastered to make it look new, but the well is ancient, folks. And see, this is a unique find of mine. Look, the exact spot is that stupa towards which I am walking. Imagine it, folks. Sariputra was burnt here, he was cremated here, his mother was cremated here, his children may have been cremated here. Imagine it. And look, the sad thing is this stupa has been dug up. This is an Ashokan stupa which has been dug up. Folks, this is the cremation ground. I mean, this is the exact spot where Sariputra was cremated. The Buddhist texts have been written so well, and they have these stupas. They are beautiful geographical proof of places. So here, this is, you see that dug up spot. There must have been a room over there, but they have dug this place up with a JCB for mud filling for a road. See, for roads they need mud. So it seems they dug the place up and they used the mud for road filling. Folks, this stupa must be saved and renovated. This stupa must be saved and renovated. This is for Sariputra's followers, folks. This stupa is the, cremation stupa of Sariputra, and the present day cremation is just behind in those trees. The present day cremation spot is just behind in those trees. So folks, this is a very ancient cremation spot, folks, and it is just 1 kilometer north of Sariputra's own home, that's Karhara, mispronounced as Nalaka. And this is Bihta. Bihta, the cremation spot, the cremation ground. Imagine it, folks. Sariputra was cremated here 2,400 years ago. And his relics were taken and sent to the Buddha, for the Buddha to see. And the Buddha came here and he made that relic stupa, which I have showed you, folks. So, folks, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. This is your Sariputra's relic stupa. And see, this is just behind the relic stupa, amongst the trees, is this, ground where celebrations and all take place. So this is a havan, some sort of puja, and these children are posing in front of it. So basically, folks, your Sariputra's cremation ground has been found, and now what you are seeing is Sarbada. Sarbada, see, this is the cremation ground. Amar is the place where most probably they did the cremation, rituals for 7 days, Amar. And your Sarbada, this is the Sarbada Bazaar which you are looking at just now. Sarbada means Sariputra's relics. Sariputra's relics or Sariputra's cremation. So basically, Sarbada will be the Sangrama where the monks who are in charge of the cremation ground and his stupas and his home stupa, etc. They lived, and that is where Sarbada is where the pilgrims would have stayed, folks. So this is what you are looking at at Sarbada, folks. This is a very big find. Sariputra's cremation ground was found. The exact spot where he was cremated has been found.